as we'll see the Toledo Rockets taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rockets will kick it away to start us off. Set to kick this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Rivers. Going over the top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Walker will fire. Good timing on the quick out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rockets headed quickly to the line. Walker to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number.
Time to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hutchinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Hilltoppers are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Walker will fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Crosby. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Walker to throw. Got a man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Hauls it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Toledo. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Hilltoppers have a lot of options on second and inches. To the air, it's Rivers. He's got the back in the middle. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Walker will fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Johnson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Toledo.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rockets. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Rivers. Snagged in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Toledo. Nope. Season concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Epps. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hutchinson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That's reeled in. It's Hutchinson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Hilltoppers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's off. And he's still running after the move. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Walker to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Rockets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Rockets have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The corners are walked up tight. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And the Rockets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Crosby. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Gain of 13.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Rockets will snap it on first and 10. Walker will fire. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind Play the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Western Kentucky, 14.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. They'll send the back in motion. Walker to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Rockets! All that baby. And then strolled into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 25 to Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Rivers. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Toledo! And they turn it into a defensive score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end getting vertical. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers, using his feet to buy time. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Turning it on. Running through contact. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Tight end now in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Walker will fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Epps. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hilltoppers in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back up.
Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without problem. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Rockets offense is back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Walker to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Oh, they're after him. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Toledo.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fights off a defender. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice game for the offense.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won